Well, hello, and welcome to the next Train Sim World 5 video. We are going to be on the London Underground. Going underground, going underground. So, we need another underground line, really, because the Bakerloo is getting old now. So, what we have here is a round haul. Take control of a northbound service to Harrow and Wealdstone, and then do the return trip to Queen's Park. Fun! So grab your ticket, get in line, and let's go underground. Well, actually no, this is above ground, actually, this part. Right, round 4 this is. Don't even ask. Don't even ask what happened. This is the 4th round. Me and this train get on better. Like, to describe the relationship, it's basically like Ian with the Cipher system. Okay, control key is in. Alright. Leaving Queen's Park. So, oh, Jesus. We're not getting any power. These are old trains, though, to be fair. They're old trains, and I can't drive them. As I said, this is my 4th attempt at this scenario. And we have 4 scenarios to go before we complete the year. I'm just glad we're driving. We're on the next video is the Manchester Airport commuter, so that's gonna be something to look forward to. So we're just passing Queen's Park Depot. So we're actually, this is a joint line, so it's not just the Bakerloo line that runs between Queen's Park and Harrow and Wealdstone. There is also the London Overground's Watford DC line from London Euston, and it carries on to Watford Junction from Harrow and Wealdstone with Class 710 adventurers. Now, we would see Class 710s. Unfortunately, I don't have the Goblin line. Yet. But, one day I will get the line. So hopefully we can actually bloody get this scenario done without any feckin' hiccups. The problem is that when we get to Harleston or Stonebridge Park, the train just doesn't want to work all of a sudden. Now, I don't know why that is. So, yeah, it just... I don't know. Oh shit. Alright, that's good. It could be just a bug. The game is full of bugs. Full of issues. And Dovetail won't do anything about it, or with it. As we know. Ah, fuck. Speaking of Train Sim World and the Underground, the Piccadilly line have started running their new trains for driver training, the 2024 stock, which will eventually replace the 1973 tube stock trains which currently run the Piccadilly line services from Cockfosters to Uxbridge and Heathrow Terminals 5 as well as 2 and 3. No, Heathrow Terminal 4 and Heathrow Terminal 5. I always get them mixed up. Here we are, Wilson Junction. What's PEAB operation? I don't get that. Right. This is the moment of truth. Because it's Harleston, Stonebridge Park we're going to have problems at. Please fucking work. Mate, I fucking paid the Microsoft payment, you pillock. Microsoft, they're so shit. Oh, by the way, this is the 15th of October. So Windows 10 is no longer supported, which I am using. So, yes. Fun times, eh? Oh, we're already a minute late because... Wow. I'm unable to drive this train efficiently. Which makes me want to put a bullet in my head. Right. This is where the problem starts. Because normally you just think, okay, you just close the doors. Yeah, you close the doors, yeah. Okay. Huh. Oh, it does work this time. Ah, but I never got as far as Stonebridge Park. And that's a fact. So, yeah. What do I know about the new train? So the new trains for the Piccadilly, they're built by Siemens? Yeah, Siemens are building the new trains. It could be Stadler. No, it is. No. It is Siemens. Siemens. Ah, so the Germans. The Germans have taken over the Piccadilly line. Good for them. I bet your Camel built the Birmingham, Washford Heath. See, these trains were built in Birmingham by Metro Camel. That's why they're still running. They're built to last. These were. I'll tell you that for a fact. This is where the fun begins, and when I say fun, rage quitting. Oh, go on. That's it. Nah, we're too early. Right. I've never got past this point, actually. To tell you the truth. Slight overshoot there. We are still kind of on schedule. Now, this is where it doesn't want to work. It's working. Shit. Rockstar Paul's advice actually worked for once. Thanks, Ian. Because Ian said what he does. Rockstar Paul 69. Shout out to him. So you put the brakes on. And then you put the reverser in, or the direction selector into inter. And at a station. And when it's time to go, you put it back into forward, and Bob's your uncle. It seems to be working. But, well, you know, nothing like a good bit of rage quitting to help solve things. Okay, so we'll be shortly going underneath. Need to keep it at 40. So we're now underneath the West Coast main line as we cross over to the other side of the line. Cross over to the other side into Wembley Central. It'd be nice if you see some pendolinos as well. But no, it's too much hassle for Dovetail too much effort, too much devotion to the game. They can't do that, you see. No. It's not in their, it's not in there to do, it's not on their payroll. Oh dear. We're a minute late, which on the London Underground shouldn't be too surprising, because nothing runs on time. It's TFL at the end of the day. Hooray! We're getting somewhere. Right, off to North Wembley now. Wembley, that's where they... Wembley Stadium. I forgot what do they do at Wembley? No, it's not Wimbledon. Wimbledon's when they do the... Wembley is not tennis. Tennis is Wimbledon. Wembley is football? Or is it cricket? I don't fucking know, do I? I don't know. Right, I'm just going to use my phone whilst driving quickly. I've just let Ian know the bad news, that his advice is actually helping him. It's actually helping me play the scenario. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. Hey, we have a shot. Could be worse. At least we're not at Harrow and Woolston where we've overshot. That's a different type of overshooting. You can't say that, Tico! Guess what, sunshine? I said it. Okay, so it now turns out that I can drive the train. Not very well, but again, I'm driving it. I'm driving it. These wipers. They don't sound right in my immature head. So, what else is up? What else is in? So, there is no update on... Oh, actually, I could talk about the roadmap. I just need to get my phone and get the roadmap on my phone. The picture. So, if you just bear with me, I'll stop at this station, South Kenton, and then I will load up the road map. Now this is probably the most. I think it's. Am I right in saying it's the only island? No, Wilson Junction. But it's definitely a popular spot amongst enthusiasts. Right. Let's get up the road map. Quickly. He says, quickly as he panics. Where's the fuck's the road map? Where the fuck is the road map? Where is the road map? I am cycling through all of the bloody frippin' photos. Where is it? Where is it? I tell you, I'm having to scroll back up. Fuck sake. The fuck. View all media. Right, where is said thumbnail? Ah, there's the road map. Okie dokie then. That's perfect. Sorry, I was. What? No. Oh no. No. No, it's okay. It's not okay. I thought I was going to fucking smash my headphones. Oh, that was close. Right, roadmap. So, on screen, you should have this roadmap. So, arriving soon, within now to 3 months' time, we have the West Coast Main Line, Birmingham to Crewe section via Wolverhampton. Don't forget the Stour Valley. We're going for Black Country. The Black Country's going to be featured in Train Sim World Fine at long last. The Black Country is coming to the Train Sim World franchise in it. Oh no, that's very nice. That's very lovely. That. So the route is created by All Aboard Studios. They are also bringing the Avanti West Coast British Rail Class 805 Evero, or as Freddie Mercury likes to call them, Evers. Again, brought to you by All Aboard Studios. What else do we have? We have the German. Oh yeah. We have from the fatherland, the Deutschland, the Stuttgart Heilbronn, Stuttgart. Immediately went up. Immediately. There's no hope for me. There really is no hope for me. I don't give a shit. Here we are. We're at Kenton. Here we are, just overshooting as we normally do. Okay, so the Stuttgart Heilbronn. I don't know who's. I presume it's Train Sim Germany that are doing this this route as well. Okay, and then from Just Trains, probably the best. They are without question the best developers. Well, the best what they're called, company, shall we say? They're the best production team with Train Sim World right now. They are bringing us the West Coast Main Line Crewe to Preston, set in the 80s, early 90s, which should be fun. Just like the just like between Preston and Carlisle, around that same period. We are also getting from Germany the Expert DPPR 145. For experts, so not Ian and Sheldon. They're not experts. Actually, no, that's wrong. They're experts at ranting at the Seaver system. But, yeah. And then from the land of the free, known as the United States, the Santa Fe Gameplay Pack. I honestly can't. I'm really excited for that. I really can't tell you. I really cannot tell you how excited I am to see that in action. I really am not. I'm not excited at all. I couldn't give a but I have to because, well, I am doing. I will be going to do American route soon on Train Sim World. It's just a matter of time. It is brought to you by High Iron Simulations, and then from Just Trains, we have from Wales, our to Curden. We have the Transport for Wales Class 142 Pacer. The immortal logs laid by the British Leyland Bus Company in the 1980s, and they just won't die. They are the trains that will never die, as Simon says. Actually, Sheldon on Train Sim World. But here we are, Howard and Willstone. And then the final of the arriving soon category is... Wait for it. The long-awaited, long-teased DB Class 420. So this train was first teased in Train Sim World 2, but finally it's coming to Train Sim World 6. So please make that make sense. Okay. Shit. Okay, we can go because look at the little white markers. Okay, now we move to the further down the line. So this will be between 3-6 months. They still haven't confirmed a date for any of these releases, but it's to be expected that they will be coming out in the first half of next year, so the first half of 2026. So we have, from Rivet Shit Games, we have themselves the Class 171 Turbo Stars from Southern, and the Class 377-3s, also from Southern. Now this is a joint pack, so you will get both of these trains in the same DLC pack, which sounds like a bargain. It just depends how much they bloody charge you. What else we have? We have the Class 90 locomotive from England, a popular okay. Shut down. We need to set it off. Out. Off. Hang on, is it in? It is in. Bear with me, I'll come back to the I'll get back to the oh, this is gonna take forever. Fuck this. Close the fucking door. Why won't the door shut? You better close. Climb up. Oh fuck, I forgot to change the headlights. No, the look. Oh no, it's done it automatically. Okay, that's good. No. From here, you'll be operating a southbound passenger service to Queen's Park. Well, let's get on with it then. We're late, for fuck's sake. Come on. Move. Move. Okay, I have finally mastered this train. Anyway, so the Class 90 is a popular electric locomotive introduced in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. Don't quote me on that. Quite popular. Mixed passenger, it's a mixed service train, so it does passenger, it does freight, it did the parcels as well. But yeah, they're slowly dying. Sadly. I never really thought much about the Class 90s, to be fair. It's just a train for me. But it's been brought to you by Alan Thompson Simulations. Now, I have previous experience with Alan Thompson's website and simulations workshop from Train Simulator Classic. It's alright. Once you get the hang of installing things, then you'll be fine. Okie dokie then. And then we have something. This is actually a first for Train Sim World. For the first time, we have a route from the Czech Republic, the Liberec to Stara Paka, if that's how you pronounce it. Don't quote me on that. This is brought to you by Vector Simulations. Okay. And then we have another American route. The New York to Stamford section route. Moving on. We also have another first. Portugal is coming to Train Sim World with the Libston to Setúbal line from virtual VLA 360. Sounds like a username that you've just made up as a teenager. But then we also have the Cargo Line Volume 5, the nuclear flask trains and wagons from Skyhook Games. And then we have another first. The Tadami line. Now, this was promised as early as Train Sim World 4. It's still not out yet. And it is brought to you by Union Workshop. And then we have the final, further down the line section, is the Great Western Railway HST Farewell Pack from Grump Dog Games, which shows a selection of HST liveries for the farewell tour, farewell pack. So the classic Intercity 125, be it British Rail Blue, liveries from when the HST was retired, from mainline services anyway, not fully retired, because there's a few down in Plymouth and Penzance that still operate around the Cornwall area, and even to Exeter on the odd occasion. Fuck. Oh well, we stopped. Anyway, and then we have the improvement section. Now, there's only two. There's the Great Western Express remaster, so presumably they're going to remaster the Great Western Express route with, well, bring it up to date, because that route's been out of date for years, decade even. And then there is the North London line. The North London line with the Richmond extension. Because at the moment there is... I think it's Stratford to Wilston Junction. But they want to extend it to Richmond. And this will be brought to you by Incredible Trains. And that's the roadmap. I apologise if I've been very slow, spacious, and, you know, boring you to death. But it's just... yeah. Work in progress. Work in progress. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I really don't. Oh. Right. Well, we are running late, obviously, as you can see. So we need to crack on with it. We need to do professional stopping. Shit. Well, we stopped. Right. Try and make it a bit more interesting. Yeah, there's just not really much to say, really. Yeah. The roadmap looks interesting. But, it just depends what the scenarios are like. I mean, I've already seen the scenarios, thanks to Rockstar. It doesn't really matter to me anyway, because we're not playing the game until much later. For fuck's sake. I've left the bloody wipers on. Right. So what I know about the Birmingham Crew section from All Aboard Studios is that we are getting the Class 350 Seaman to 0, the Dash 1, Dash 2 and the Dash 3s. But we're not getting the Dash 4s for some reason. Make that make sense. and they're all in the London Midland livery, which means that they have forgotten what the LNWR livery looks like. But it doesn't make sense because they say it's set before LNWR, and yet they want to bring out the Class 805 Evero. I get them mixed up, Evoro and Evero. I get them mixed up, alright? Don't fucking have a go at me. They want to bring the Class 805 Evero out, which is set during LNWR. They've only been in service for what? A year? They've been in service now? They've been in service for a full year now, haven't they? Yeah, a full year they've been in service. So, how could you have the Everos come out later and expect people to believe that? It just doesn't make sense. You should have the 350s in the LNWR livery, because that means it will just make sense when the Class 805s eventually come to the game. Because the Pendolinos are in Avanti West Coast livery, so why have the 350s with London Midland livery? They should be LNWR, because back with London Midland, the 805s did not exist, and the Pendolinos were still in their Virgin Trains livery. Well, West Coast Silk livery, actually, to be to correct myself there, or even the old Virgin Trains livery. So yeah, it's a bit silly, really, I think. That's just my opinion, which does not matter. Right, once again crossing underneath the West Coast Main Line and now coming up alongside it. On our left is Stonebridge Park Depot, which is where some of the Bakerloo trains are stored. Okay, that was a good stop. Here we are, Stonebridge Park. And now leaving Stonebridge Park. Apart from that, though, I don't really know what to say. I mean, the Czech Republic sounds interesting. What I've noticed is that we're not getting a lot of American routes, because there is no American routes. There's only the bit between New York, Boston, Chicago, Washington, and that's it. There's Los Angeles, but yeah, they mostly just use cars or aeroplanes to get around these days in America. They don't really use the trains because they are uncivilized people. Right, backed up. We're approaching Harleston again. There we go. And off to Wilson Junction. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about now. It's been 2 weeks since my favourite train has last been seen on the real-time trains. For those that do not know, my favourite train is 150-001, one of the 2 prototype Class 150 Sprinters built in 1984. They are also the only genuine 3-car 150s. So they are 41 years old this year. And yeah, the last working she did was October 1st. Between the 10:22 departure from Bradford Interchange to Leeds, and then they terminated her at Leeds, and presumably took her back to Neville Hill Depot. She suffered a brake failure, which is quite normal really for the Scud. This is why they are nicknamed Scuds, Scud 1 and Scud 2, because there's always a problem with them. They always break down. Number 1 and number 2. But they're my 2 favourite trains in the whole wide world. And it's been 2 weeks since they were last, well, number 1 was last seen on the network. So hopefully she'll be back out next week, because I'm going up north next week. Well, I've already been up north by the time this video has been uploaded to YouTube. But yeah, so that line to the left, that's a freight line. I don't know where I don't know where it goes. It just goes somewhere. But no. Not looking good for my favourite train, or as I like to refer to her as, beloved, because she is my beloved favourite train. Sounds weird, I know, but not to me. That train has outlasted my relationship with primary school, high school, college, work, friendships, people that I've known. And number one is that particular favourite, well, that particular train, 13001, has taken me pretty much. It's been a very essential part of my life. The first train I've ever been on was 15001. First train I took a photo of was... First train I've taken a photo of, video of, travelled on, back in 2000. The train took me to see my grandparents in Birmingham. Took me to see my cousins up in Birmingham. Took me to see friends in Stourbridge. Took me to high school. It took me to college. It took me to see my dad. It took me to job interviews. It took me on holiday. It's yeah. And obviously the many train trips I've had on that train as well, just to add that on as well. So yeah, I've done a lot with that train, and it's a big part of my life. A lot bigger than people understand, or can understand. So yeah, I just hope that they preserve 001, 002 on heritage railways, because to put them in a museum just feels a bit of a letdown, because you could do that with any 150, you know, any -1 or -2. You could put them in the Locomotion Museum or the National Railway Museum. But yeah, just not the prototypes. Without number 1, you would not have the 150, the -1, -2 production orders. You would not have the 155s super sprinters. You would not have the 156 super sprinters. And without number 150.002 success as the class 154 prototype, you would not have the 158 and 159 express sprinters. So because of those two prototypes, we have a lot to thank for. Yes, they're old, they are outdated, they're noisy, they're dirty, they're, you know, not very they're not very environmentally friendly, because they are diesel trains. They're becoming increasingly less reliable because of, you know, their age, but they're still my favourites. I know people that like the sprinters as much as I do. So yeah, here we are back at Queen's Park now. I'm going to stop ranting about my my love life with a train, because that's weird. But I think that's it now. We've completed the scenario. Thank fucking God. Until next time. At least I know what to do now. Ah, we got a gold. That's fine. So if you have actually made it this far, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, helps out the channel. Click the notification bell to give the middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. And until next time, take care now.